Apple wine is a classic British wine. It stems from the cider-making counties of Somerset, etc., and those areas where apples are grown galore. So I want to make a super duper, really easy apple wine with you today. So join me today as we venture down into the easiest apple wine you'll ever make. And this is not cider. Cider and apple wine are two completely different drinks. So do not call apple wine cider and cider apple wine. You'll get a big slap on the wrist, or even worse, on the arse, by the local people down in Somerset. It's two completely different methods and two different drinks. So what we need to do to make this super duper extra easy apple wine is grab yourself 3 litres of apple juice. It does not matter if it's from concentrate. It does not matter if it's freshly squeezed in the refrigerated area in the supermarket or sat on the bottom shelf, the cheapest El Cheapo apple juice. As long as in the ingredients it does not contain anything extra beyond apple juice, even from concentrate, and if it contains citric acid or absorbic acid, they are fine. They're perfectly happy in your wines, in your home brew. If there's any long-sounding chemical names, avoid it and go for another type. And normally the supermarket El Cheapo juices don't contain those preservatives, because those preservatives which you don't want will interfere with your yeast and the fermentation process. So absorbic acid, citric acid is fine. Anything else, move on. What we need to do first of all is grab yourself your clean, sanitized, sterilized demijohn. So what we want to do, pour in your apple juice into your demijohn. This wine is an easy wine. It's a simple wine. It's a quick wine. You don't need fermentation buckets. It's an entry level. Anyone can make it. You can go to the shop, buy everything you need in the shop to make this wine, including bread yeast. And now we want to pour in 1 kilogram of granulated sugar. The apple juice does contain quite a lot of sugar, so you don't need to add too much sugar to it to bring it up to about 12.5, 14%. It does depend on the concentration of the sweetness inside the apple juice. So pour in your 1 kilogram of sugar into the demijohn. The sugar will fall to the bottom of the demijohn. So give it a really good stir. Get it all mixed in the best you can. And now we need to add the juice of 1 lemon to add some citric acid into the mix, which will help balance the flavour of the apple and also make a nice acidic environment for the yeast to do its job and start fermenting. On top of the 3 litres of apple juice, the 1 kilogram of sugar and the lemon juice, you want to pour in a touch of warm water. The warmth will help dissolve the sugar and also bring the level up a bit more. The yeast might struggle if there's too much sugar in such a dense concentration, so you want to dilute it slightly so the yeast has an easier time of munching through the sugar and it doesn't get stressed. So pour in just enough water to bring it up to the shoulder level of your demijohn. So now we just need to add our wine yeast to the apple juice, the sugar, the lemon juice and the water all in the demijohn. I'm using a general purpose wine yeast which I rehydrated beforehand just to check that it was still suitable for winemaking. And it is. Pour in or sprinkle in your wine yeast into the mix. And now we just need to insert a clean airlock into your demijohn and set it aside in a warm place. This wine is a quick fermenter. It should take about 3 weeks from start to finish. Less if you're doing it in summer and it's really, really warm. There will be a bit of sediment, so you may want to rack it maybe once, maybe twice. As long as it's clear and as long as it's not going to explode in your bottles, you will be drinking this within a few months. It's quick, it's easy, it's cheap and it's cheerful, just like me. And if you want to watch another brilliant video, check this one out up by here. It's all about yeast. And I'll see you all really soon. You have a good day now.